Imagine a typical autumn day, the sun setting on the horizon, and a woman preparing to take one last selfie with her beloved dog. They are in a quiet park, leaves falling around them, everything seems perfect. But when she looks at the photo, something terrifying appears in the image, something she never expected to see. What could turn such a sweet moment into a nightmare? Anna was a vibrant young woman, known for her contagious energy and ever-present smile. She lived in a small house in the suburbs, where she led a simple and peaceful life. Her faithful companion was Max, an adorable golden Labrador who was always by her side. Anna adopted Max when he was still a puppy, and since then, the two had become inseparable. Max was more than just a dog to Anna. He was a friend, a confidant, and an essential part of her life. Every day, Anna and Max had a well-established routine. In the morning, right after breakfast, they went for a long walk around the neighborhood. Anna loved feeling the fresh morning breeze while Max explored every corner, sniffing and wagging his tail enthusiastically. These morning walks were Anna's time to unwind before starting her workday. Max, in turn, seemed to understand the importance of these moments, as he always behaved impeccably, as if he knew it was their special time together. In the afternoon, after work, Anna and Max had the habit of going to the local park. It was a large green space with winding trails, lush trees, and a small lake in the center. Max loved running freely, chasing squirrels, and playing with other dogs in the park. Anna, on the other hand, enjoyed sitting on one of the benches, watching Max and reflecting on her day. Often, she would bring a book to read but ended up getting distracted by Max's pure joy as he ran through the park. It was a sight that always warmed her heart. The evenings were reserved for moments of calm and affection. Anna would prepare dinner while Max lay at her feet in the kitchen. After the meal, the two would snuggle on the couch to watch a movie or simply relax together. Anna would stroke Max, who would soon fall asleep with his head in her lap, breathing softly. These moments were the epitome of happiness for Anna. Her life, though simple, was filled with love and companionship, and Max was at the center of it all. He wasn't just a dog, he was an integral and irreplaceable part of her life. On that particular morning, Anna woke up with a mix of anxiety and excitement. She was about to move to another city due to a new job opportunity, a change that would bring new challenges and adventures. However, she knew that this transition would mean a pause in the daily routine she so loved. With Max determined to make this day special, she decided to take Max for one last long walk in the park, a place they both adored and that held so many cherished memories. When they arrived at the park, the atmosphere seemed magical. The sun shone softly, filtering through the tree leaves, creating dancing patterns on the ground. Max ran ahead, full of energy and joy, as if he knew this walk was special. Anna watched him with a smile, feeling a mix of happiness and melancholy. Every step she took with Max seemed to carry symbolic weight, representing all the memories they had created together there. As they walked along the familiar trails, Anna realized how that place had been a refuge for them. She remembered specific moments, like the first time Max ventured into the lake, or the countless times he enthusiastically chased squirrels. The park was full of small milestones of their life together, and each one brought a wave of nostalgia. She wanted to imprint every detail of that day in her memory, from the gentle breeze to the shared laughter with other dog owners. After a long walk, they arrived at Anna's favorite bench near the lake. They sat there, watching the sun's reflection on the water and listening to the soft sounds of nature around them. Max laid his head on Anna's lap, and she began to pet him, feeling the familiar texture of his fur. It was a moment of pure connection and peace. Anna whispered to Max about the new life they were about to start, promising that he would always be by her side, no matter where they went. That final walk in the park was a silent farewell to the routine they loved so much, but also a promise of new adventures together. After spending a good amount of time on the bench near the lake, Anna decided she needed a physical keepsake of that special day. She took out her phone and called Max, who was busy sniffing something nearby. Max came running, always ready to please his owner. With a smile, Anna held up the phone and leaned to the side, hugging Max. The late afternoon sun, now lower in the sky, created a golden light that seemed perfect for a photo. The gentle breeze swayed the tree leaves, adding a touch of movement to the static scene. Anna adjusted the camera, checking to ensure they were both well framed. She smiled, and Max, as if understanding the importance of the moment, looked directly at the camera with his bright eyes. It was an image of pure happiness and tranquility, with a serene lake in the background reflecting the blue sky. That moment captured the essence of their relationship: mutual trust, unconditional affection, and shared adventures. Anna pressed the button, taking several photos to ensure she had at least one perfect shot. After taking the photos, Anna looked through them, satisfied with the result. Each image showed genuine joy on their faces, a perfect keepsake for the days ahead. Max seemed almost to be smiling in some of the photos, and Anna laughed at how he always knew how to pose best. As she scrolled through the photos, Anna felt a wave of emotion. Those images weren't just photographs. They were pieces of memories, small treasures she could revisit whenever she missed those days in the park. With the phone still in her hand, Anna decided to share one of the selfies on social media, marking the moment as a symbolic farewell to her current life. She wrote a simple yet meaningful caption: "Last walk in our favorite park before the big move. Thank you for all the memories, Max." She posted the photo and put away her phone, feeling a bit lighter. That moment, immortalized in a simple selfie, would be an emotional anchor in the days of change to come. Anna petted Max once more, feeling grateful to have him by her side. After posting the selfie, Anna and Max continued to enjoy their time at the park. As they walked back home, Anna felt her phone buzz with notifications from friends and family commenting on the photo. Curiosity made her stop for a moment to take a closer look at the comments. But something caught her attention. A comment from a close friend said, "Anna, did you see what's behind you in the photo? That's strange." Intrigued, Anna opened the photo again, zooming in to try and understand what her friend had noticed. At first, everything seemed normal. Anna and Max were at the center of the photo, smiling and happy. But as she zoomed in more, her eyes widened in shock. Behind them, near the tree line, there was a vague and shadowy figure, partially hidden by the shadows and vegetation. It looked like a silhouette, something or someone that shouldn't have been there. Anna felt a chill run down her spine, her heart beating faster as she tried to understand what she was seeing. It couldn't just be a trick of the light. The shape was too defined for that. Anna's initial reaction was disbelief. She blinked several times, hoping the figure would disappear when she looked again. But it didn't. What she was seeing was real, and her mind began to race with questions and theories. Who or what could be there? How had she not noticed the disturbing presence while taking the photo? Fear began to settle in, replacing the happiness she felt moments before. She looked around instinctively, as if expecting to see the figure emerge from the nearby shadows, but there was nothing there now. Anna felt an urgent need to share her discovery with someone to validate her concerns. She quickly called her friend who had commented on the photo. "Did you see that behind us?" she asked, her voice trembling with adrenaline. Her friend confirmed that she had also noticed the strange figure and suggested that Anna head home immediately. Anna grabbed Max and quickened her pace, constantly looking over her shoulder as they walked. The feeling of being watched wouldn't leave her, and she couldn't shake the image of the silhouette from her mind. Something strange and frightening was happening, and she needed to find out what it was. Anna spent the night awake, thinking about the mysterious figure in the photo. The next morning, still scared and confused, she decided she needed to return to the park to investigate the spot where the photo was taken. Max seemed to sense her apprehension as they walked together to the park. When they reached the exact spot where they had taken the selfie, Anna began to examine the area thoroughly, looking for anything that could explain what had appeared in the photo. She inspected the nearby trees and bushes but found nothing out of the ordinary. Determined not to give up, Anna continued her search along the trail they usually followed. With each step, she remembered the happy moments she had spent there with Max, but now the park seemed different, filled with an atmosphere of mystery. Suddenly, Something glinted in the sunlight among the fallen leaves. Curious, Anna approached and found an old, dirty medallion partially buried in the ground. It was an intriguing find, and she decided to take it home to clean it and see if she could discover more about it. At home, Anna carefully cleaned the medallion, revealing ancient and worn engravings. It wasn't just a common piece of jewelry, it seemed to have belonged to someone special. Inside the medallion, she found an old photo of a dog that looked incredibly similar to Max. The discovery left her even more confused. Why would that medallion be in the park? And what did it have to do with the mysterious figure in the photo? Determined to find answers, Anna began researching online about animal medallions and found several stories about missing dogs and reunions. As she researched, an intriguing possibility began to form in her mind. What if the medallion belonged to a dog that had been separated from its family? And what if there was a deeper connection between Max and that dog in the photo? Anna felt a mix of excitement and apprehension. The mysterious figure in the photo might be trying to reveal something about Max's past. Motivated by this new lead, Anna decided to take the medallion to an antique specialist in the city, hoping he could offer more information about its origin and history. Anna took the medallion to an antique specialist in the city, an elderly man named Mr. Thompson, known for his deep knowledge of historical objects and their contexts. He examined the medallion carefully, using a magnifying glass to observe the engraved details. After a few minutes of silence, he looked at Anna with a serious expression. "This medallion is old, possibly over 20 years. It was common for dog owners to make medallions like this for their pets, especially if there was a special bond between them," explained Mr. Thompson. He then revealed an almost illegible inscription on the back of the medallion. "Buddy." Anna felt a chill run down her spine upon hearing the name. With this new information, Anna returned home and began researching more about Max and his possible connection to the dog named Buddy. Scouring adoption records and old pet forums, she discovered a post from many years ago about two puppies that had been separated at an animal shelter. One of the puppies, named Max, had been adopted by a family, while the other, Buddy, had been adopted by another family. Anna was increasingly convinced that Max and Buddy were long-lost brothers. Anna decided to share her findings with a local animal rescue group, hoping to track down any information about Buddy. A volunteer from the group, named Lisa, was moved by the story and offered to help find Buddy's whereabouts. After a few weeks of intense research and several phone calls, Lisa managed to locate Buddy's former family. They explained that Buddy had run away during a storm many years ago and was never found again. The family was devastated but excited about the possibility of a reunion. Finally, Lisa organized a meeting at the park where it all began. Anna brought Max, now equipped with a new collar and renewed energy. As they walked through the park, Anna felt a mix of nervousness and anticipation. When they reached the agreed spot, they saw a family in the distance with a dog that looked incredibly like Max. The two dogs approached each other slowly, sniffing and studying one another. Suddenly, as if recognizing each other after all these years, they began to wag their tails and play together. Anna felt a wave of joy and relief seeing Max reunite with his lost brother. That moment was proof that family bonds and true love never fade, even with the passage of time. The reunion of Max and Buddy was not only an emotional moment for the dogs but also a turning point in Anna's life. After the encounter, Anna began to reflect deeply on the importance of connections and how seemingly small events can have profound meanings. She started to cherish her moments with Max even more, realizing that each day was an opportunity to strengthen the bonds with those she loved. Max and Buddy, now often together, brought renewed joy to her life, filling her home with laughter and love. Inspired by the journey she had gone through, Anna decided to become more actively involved in animal welfare causes. She joined an animal rescue group, dedicating her free time to helping abandoned dogs find loving homes. She organized adoption events and used her experience to educate others about the importance of responsible adoption and animal care. The experience with Max and Buddy transformed her from a casual animal lover into a passionate advocate, determined to make a difference in the lives of other animals in need. The discovery also led Anna to reevaluate her own life and priorities. Once focused only on her career and daily routine, she began to seek a healthier balance between work and personal life. Anna found comfort in small things that previously went unnoticed: a quiet walk in the park, a lazy afternoon on the couch with Max and Buddy, and the simple joy of watching her dogs play together. She began to explore new hobbies, such as photography and writing, documenting her adventures with Max and Buddy and sharing their stories with the world.